ultimately, they're supposed to be elected for 4-year terms. Of course,
Three
Rupanuga
year.
can say 3-year terms. Yes, I'm sorry, Prabhu. Yes, 3-year terms. Now, Rupanuga can say that Prabhupada changed his mind. But I would like to say, okay, Rupanuga, hand me the paper where he formally changed his mind. Or are you going by, he was backed into a corner and he said, come on, let's keep the temples open, let's keep the prasadam going, let's sell books, let's get life members, and whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do it. Does that meet your approval? And basically, probably, even if he said yes, that doesn't mean anything. They want that. They want Prabhupada to have turned around and gone against himself to be with them. Why should Prabhupada join the unelected GBC? Why should he accept the unelected GBC as superior to him? You know what I mean?
So what we're going to discuss today, Prabhu, is this paper that was written, a letter by Srila Prabhupada titled, Krishna is not order supplier. Krishna is not your order supplier.
Did I send that to you? I think I sent that to you. Right?
Yeah, so it's a very important letter because a lot of people think God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is everyone's order supplier. So we'll go in.
I put that comment on somebody's page.
Yes.
That, oh, you want Krishna to be your servant.
Yes. So
that's definitely clearly the Hindu point of view.
Yeah. So we're gonna read it and discuss.
That's great. I like that idea.
Okay. So Rupa Manjari Prabhu, it's all yours.
Okay. Do you want to scroll down a little bit? My dear Satsvarup, please accept my blessings. I have received your letter without date stating about the situation in Boston. On the statement of your letter, I can understand that it is a political situation. Of course, although everything includes in Krishna consciousness, we do not wish to take part directly in controversial politics. We can take part in politics only which is sanctioned by Krishna. This political struggle by the students is a different thing. It is reaction of the karma, because both the opposing parties, namely the students who have taken shelter in the churches and the government force which is coming to arrest them, both of them are on the same category, because when there will be question of meat eating or supporting the slaughterhouse, both of them will agree. So the present situation is reaction of man's sinful activities. We specially recommend to refrain from 4 kinds of primary sinful activities, namely illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating, and gambling. But all these fighting people, they are 100% addicted to all these habits. So if they are serious of mitigating the unpalatable situation of the society, they must agree to accept Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, there is no possibility of peace in the world. Anyway, the situation in Boston, as you have described, is not very much favorable for preaching our Krishna consciousness. But if there is possibility of selling our back to Godheads, that is very nice. You can take advantage.
1 second. I just want to fix this problem here. Okay.
That's amazing. And doesn't it sound exactly like what we're facing right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Except we're facing it within the Krishna Consciousness Society.
Huh.
We're
Yeah.
not accusing the people are eating meat, but that spiritual blindness is the same.
So far, my going to Boston, unless the students agree to hear patiently for some time Bhagavad Gita teachings of Lord Chaitanya, the casual lectures will not be very much beneficial. So they are not very much interested. Otherwise, they would have come to our classes. But I told you previously that I am prepared to go provided they pay the expenses. But I think that is also not possible. So why should you take the risk of getting me there, and with great difficulty you shall maintain my expenses? I think it is not very much favorable. So we shall see later on what is to be done. For the time being, let it be dropped. Students' prayers 24 hours a day to listen to the political talks and desiring the war should stop is useless. God cannot be their order supplier. First of all, they act sinfully, and when there is reaction of war, pestilence, famine, and so many other nature's disturbances, they pray to God for stopping them. This is not possible. Just like a criminal, first of all, commits theft, burglary, and debauchery, and when he is captured by the police force, if he prays to the government to stop, that is not possible. So they are engaged in all sinful activities, and by nature's law, there must be reaction. I am encouraging now cow killing or animal killing, and when by nature's law the turn comes upon me to be killed, if I pray I want to stop it, how can it be stopped? So their process is not very genuine. They want to make God as order supplier. So God is not order supplier. He is order giver. He orders everyone to surrender unto him, and the fools and rascals who do not surrender unto him, they want to order God in the form of so-called prayer, that he should ask material nature to stop her legal activities. That is not possible. So the situation is not very favorable. I just got a call from Narayan, so I'm not sure if he's still here.
Okay. Well, let me check that out 1 second. He's muted, I guess. Okay. You wanna, what's going on, Narayan Prabhu? Maybe he's fiddling around with his phone. Okay. All right. Can you hear us? I guess you can't hear us.
It says he's in the room.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. Narayan Prabhu, you got to sign out and sign back in. So. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Narayan Prabhu, we're reading that letter to Satcharup. Let's continue, I guess. And then we can.
Is he there?
He's here in the chat. I mean, he's here in the participants list. Yeah.
Narayan, are you there?
Okay, 1 second. Let's see.